friends, fellow beer geeks. I'm Wes, the craft beer geek, and tonight I have a special beer for you from Stone Brewing out of Escondido, California. This is their 16th Anniversary IPA. It's the 16th anniversary of the brewery being formed. And this was actually released back in August, and I'm just now getting around to it, so it's right at the edge of its sort of freshness period. But I definitely wanted to at least try this and get a review here of it on the channel. Sold as usual in a 22-ounce bottle, and it was $6.99. So this comes in at 10% alcohol by volume. It's a double IPA. They did some special things with it. They put some rye malt in there. They're not calling it a rye IPA. There's just a little bit of rye malt in there. They're putting some lemongrass in there. They're using some Amarillo and Calypso hops in here, and some different specialty malts and whatnot. Anyway, it should be a very interesting double IPA, and I'm excited to get it open and see what it's like. Alright, so this poured out a nice bright orange clear color. Do have a good bit of carbonation streaming up from the bottom of the glass. This glass does have an etching at the bottom. Nice, really light, fine, tight, bubbly head. I am getting a very sort of a lemony, hoppy sort of aroma. Very, very hop forward, of course, as you would expect with a Stone beer. So let's go ahead and give this a taste and see what it's like. Cheers. Definitely very, very drinkable for 10% beer. Doesn't drink like it at all. Very, very, very well hidden as far as the alcohol goes. It's got sort of just a medium body, I would say. It's not real thick and sticky. It's not light either. It's sort of right in the medium sort of range. I do get sort of almost that earthy lemon, maybe like an overly ripe lemon almost sort of flavor to it. It's got sort of an earthiness to it, sort of I guess sort of a dryness to it. It's very nice. I guess it's sort of that rye sort of dryness that I get typically with rye IPAs. Just I know it's hard to explain, but it has sort of a dryness to it. As this warms up a little bit, I do get a little more of the maltiness. There's a little bit of an alcohol. You sort of get a sense of the alcohol is there. It's not really much of a burning sensation or anything like that. There's just that little bit of alcohol vapors that lets you know that it's there. But it's definitely very tasty, very well brewed, very well hidden. Like I said, it doesn't give any kind of burn or any kind of weird sort of high alcohol sort of flavors to it. Definitely very bitter, as is typical of Stone beers, and I'm still getting a lot of very strong sort of that earthy lemon sort of flavor to it. At 3 months, I'm sure the hops have faded on this some, but it's still very hoppy. It's still very good. I would have liked to have tried this fresh, but I just didn't get the chance. Waited a little while to buy this, and then I sort of sat on it for a while. And Stone beers generally don't get here before, you don't find any fresher than 6 weeks anyway here. It's usually more like 2 months by the time you get one. But at 3 months, this one's still very good. Okay, so I'm back to kind of wrap up this beer review of the Stone 16th Anniversary IPA. First off, I want to say congratulations, Stone, on 16 great years and showing no signs of slowing down. They're constantly expanding and still making wonderful, amazing beers. Just amazing West Coast IPAs and just great beers all around, great brewery. Here's to 16 more years. And with that being said, the 16th Anniversary IPA, I'm going to go with a 9 out of 10 on this. It's really good double IPA. It's really interesting flavors. You know, it sort of hits all the notes you want. It's just tasty. It's wonderful. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Stone 16th Anniversary IPA. If you still find some of this, it's still good. I recommend getting it if you still want to try it. No reason to pass this up just because it's a little old. So, yeah, 9 out of 10. Stone 16th Anniversary Double IPA. I'm Wes, the Craft Beer Geek. You can find this review and more over at craftbeergeek.com. And remember, I don't drink bad beers. You shouldn't either. We'll see you next time. Cheers.